these characters are no better or worse than any other characters, to my mind. It's how you fill these out. To me, there's no... I get freaked out by the high concept show. So I would hate it if you'd give me a thing that said, you know, Sarah's an albino, welder. She's the best welder in the world, but proximity to sparks makes her skin glow abnormally, even worse than usual. Then I'm like, oh, we can only do 4 shows. If there's comedy isn't spark here, you'd really have to figure out how to get the grandmother and grandfather into the same location with Sarah and her mother. Because I think you want to catch Sarah, I think she's your hero, I think you want to catch her in the middle. And I think to put her in the middle, you got funny stuff. If the grandparents, if she's like these old people, first of all, that makes a young person crazy to find out that they are like not like their parents, but like their grandparents. Oh my God, that's even worse. So, and to have the mother, plus then it would highlight how immature her own mom is. You know, so I think to have those people there, I'm trying to think of how I would work this. Maybe I would have the mother flat broke, and the only place she can live, maybe the grandparents are on this coast and everything has been fine. Idea. I think maybe I would have the grandparents out here. I don't know if I think Sarah's so dutiful. I could buy that she's so efficient and so composed and so steady at her job and probably responsible, although I'm not finding why any of these things are funny. All those are unfunny characteristics, unless she's really obsessive. She's at least, I'm trying to figure out whether she's living with her grandparents or helping her grandparents because she thinks that's what the dutiful daughter should be doing and that what her mother would be doing if she lived here. And then when the father dies and the mother moves here, she realizes my mother wouldn't be doing any of this. My mother would be a screw up, you know. That would be a funny thing, maybe. If what happens is Molly doesn't move in with Sarah, Molly moves in with her parents. And Sarah is then having to raise her mother, manage that relationship, the mother and grandparent relationship. And she's probably upset because, you know, maybe she thinks that this is it. You know, her mother's always saying, you should get out with guys. You should be going with, well, great. Now that she's here, she thinks she'll take care of her parents. I don't have to babysit Nana and Papa as much, you know, put out all those stovetop fires. I can start, you know, having as much sex as I want, even though it'll be responsible because that's how I am.
That's funny.
I'll have some responsible sex, and then the mother comes out here and doesn't want to deal with the parents, wants to deal with her. That might be a funny episode where it's like, I've got an idea about our living situation. What do you mean our living situation? I think Nana and Papa, I'm going to downsize Nana and Papa, and you and I, we're going to switch. They'll live in your apartment, that's perfect, and then you and I can live the backside. Like, a funny episode of this, if you had Molly living with her 90 million-year-old parents, they call Sarah complaining. She plays her music too loud, she's entertaining men here, you know, she's, you know, all our what was my dad always asking for? All our Mrs. Dash, our low salt Mrs. Do you have any Mrs. Dash is gone. She used our tooth powder to clean something. They don't know. She doesn't know from tooth powder. My stimulants are gone. You know, all the old people jokes. I think she's stealing my stimulants. How do you know? I count them. Why do you count them? What else am I doing today? You know. These are old people jokes. So I used to try to put stimulant into Raymond. Stop, you're not going to say stimulant. Anyway, where's the Sanka? She threw out our Sanka. Post them.
Right, post them. Oh God, I forgot about that.
She won't drink Post them. We all like Post them. We put on the list. She doesn't buy it. She buys something called Crystal Light. We don't even know who Crystal Light is. You know. All right. So anyway. All right. So maybe that's a funny where the woman. It is bad enough. This may be a workable show. in an age when many of us are caught in the generation where we have to take care of our parents, the only thing worse than that is taking care of a parent who's supposed to be taking care of her parents. So there may be the show for me. That might be the show where this poor woman who has everything to take care of at work is then taking care of someone who she thought had been taking care of her own father and really never was. Turns out that her parents never had to be parents because she was always so good at it, raising herself. And the mother can say that. You practically raised yourself. You gave us plenty of free time to do what we were doing. And so, yeah, I think if I was going to approach this, I think I could wrap my head around that a little.